All right, welcome back, guys. What's going on here? What just happened? What is it doing? All right, welcome back. What we're going to do now is we're going to continue on with our ARC Core Tour 1.3. But I pretty much went through all the shops. Now what we're going to do is go through the back alleys, and we're going to start off with the new zone, and then we're going to progress into some of the other back alleys. And that should be the end of the tour. And what we're doing is I'm going into the minutia. I'm actually looking at every little nook and cranny and sign and dent in the wall and everything. I'm basically just taking a look at the awesome that is ARC Core. Give it a second to load. It's gonna spawn me in my hangar. Then we'll have to go back into ARC Core because this is the second time that it's actually booted me out of the zone. Now I think it might be everybody's got a limited amount of time that they can play around in ARC Core. Oh wait. And I would fathom a guess that it's somewhere around 45 minutes. Yeah, when it was crashing earlier, I took a look at my task manager, and it was telling me it was using right around 4 gigabytes of my memory. And nothing else was using anywhere near that. They were all using like 100 to 200 gigabytes, where this was using they were all using megabytes. They were using 100 to 200 megabytes of my memory, where Star Citizen was using 4 gigabytes of my memory. And I know that there's a lot of computers out there that are still running with only 4 gigabytes. So you're going to have a really hard time running Star Citizen. You really, really, really should up it to 8 or even more. Because if you're running other programs like TeamSpeak or Twitch or YouTube or any of these other programs, they're all going to use a little bit of your memory. So I would recommend, well, look at the water reflections, cubby blast. That is really good. That's good. Except it's not angled properly. I shouldn't see the cubby blast, I should see weapons. Right? It looks like it's off-centered. Because like there's the whole black portion of the cubby blast. Or which cubby blast am I seeing? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's not centered. Something's not right. Okay. The sign's not over the door. Okay, back alleys. I don't know where I'm going. Okay. going to the new area first. Yeah, I strongly recommend going even more than 8, maybe 12, 16. I'm sitting at 16. Okay, so here we are. We're at Dumpers Depot, and we're going down this extra alleyway that didn't exist before, and taking a look at the... Wait, there's a notice right there. If smoke detected, flight software will light the fire button, sound alarm. Okay, something. I can barely read that, but that's cool. I've never seen that little sticker. Too much trash, gentlemen. Clean the trash up. I understand there's going to be some trash, but damn. You know, really? These bags all over the place, everywhere? It's just too trashy. Okay, we've already been up there. Okay, we're exploring into a newer area. This is where it crashed on me last time. We got these wires, loose wires, just around, and I think that is just for looks, really. There's too many of them. Because these wires wouldn't be laying there. They would be under the floor. There would be conduits. Now, I understand the area is into construction, and sure, if it's going to be under construction, they're going to have these things laying all over the place. But once that construction's done, those got to go. Right? Connex, building materials. Okay, we're going down this little section right here. Look at the water and how it's reflecting that building over there. That's cool. Sparking wires. Idiot drivers. Wonder if he knows he's on fire. Okay, and then you got this fan down here. What is it blowing? Is there some kind of heat from the fusion engine production below that it's got to vent the heat? And then of course you got heat venting out the side over here. These fans aren't moving, you know. I'm sure they will eventually. They put this barricade here because there's a gap in the fence right here, and they were afraid people would fall through. Okay, that's kind of cool. And they put these barricades up because they got cleaning supplies and trash. Not really cool. Put a couple of barricades up over here to keep you out of these doorways. I guess that's a doorway, but it looks like this needs to be a shop storefront. That's still going to be constructed. That's going to be a storefront, and it would be like the only storefront in this area because none of this other stuff looks like it would be a storefront. And they would have like a little its own little area basically. Look at the detail. You can see down. And of course up. But wow. It's Coruscant all over again. Okay, now we move on to another zone. Okay, what is that? Fire. If smoke is detected, flight software will light the fire button. Sound an alarm. Oh, not... Okay. It'll light the fire button, not the shooting fire, but the fire flames. Okay. To prevent equipment damage, please refer to manual before to prevent injury. Only qualified personnel are authorized to service. Coming soon, the Galleria Retail. It looks like this might... No, that wouldn't be a storefront. Not possible. Doesn't look like it anyway. This could possibly be a couple of storefronts or one storefront, but I doubt it. It would be a good spot for one, though. One on each side right there would be a good place for storefronts. And then through here, around the corner. Might have one in the corner area, like right here might be a good spot for one. I know it's, what do you call it, like a modular construction, so those walls are all like generic and they just plug them in. But that right there is definitely a storefront, and it even has a for lease sign and a phone number. And I think ArcCore's system is 284. Or maybe this planet, ArcCore planet, is 284. And then of course the area code, and then, you know, that's a lot of numbers for a phone number. See, and then they got another retail spot right here, Galleria Retail coming soon. Then I would say this could possibly be another spot right there. Then maybe another spot right there. Then another spot right there. And then a spot behind the dumpsters there. And then there would be even more down there. So it would be like a mall atmosphere. You know, there's going to be shops everywhere. There'd be one right there and one right there. Now, what I think these shops are, this is what I hope the shops are ways for players to rent a shop, okay, pay monthly, whatever, UEC, you know, 100,000, 10,000, whatever it is. That area is given to them. They'll have like a little control terminal inside there that they, or on their movie glass, where they can click on it. Now this is all speculative, but you know, this is something that I would like to see, where you click on it and then it gives you options like, what kind of shop do you want? You know, guns, ammo, clothing, disconnect, and it says timeout. Okay, we know I didn't time out because I was only in there for like 30 minutes. Okay, maybe not even that much. Okay, so while this is doing its thing, so like and then you get like a little control panel that says, okay, where do you want, like how many cabinets do you want, and then maybe like a little map editor where you can say, okay, this is where I put my table, this is where I put my cash register, this is where I put the door and on display. And basically you have like a little mini builder type program that you run to organize and construct the shop that you build. You name it, it puts, you know, you have like a selection of different styles of signs that you want, and then you pick a sign. It automatically loads outside. Your storefront design is like you get to choose from some selections, and then automatically loads. Maybe it takes some time for some construction workers to come out there and actually build it or remodel it, you know, but like maybe 2 hours later, 3 hours later, or whatever, a day, like the next time you log in the next day, it's built. and then you start filling the shelves with your product. Or, you know, like let's say you've got a bunch of guns and you want to sell guns, or you've got a bunch of iron ore, you want to sell iron ore. You put like little samples on the show floor, but then the rest of your iron all has to be shipped or something. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is each one of those is going to be player owned and operated, right? And so I want to have like a little designing tool to make my shop my own. There, it wouldn't be too hard to do to make like a little graphical editor, graphic what do they call it? A user interface for a player to be able to do that. You can drag and drop boxes, you know, just like as if you were um, SimCity or whatever. You know, you can make a little mini game where someone can build their own shop, or they can uh, populate it with shelves or employees or whatever, you know, and uh, and that would be worth getting involved in a shop just to have that experience, just to play with that. Um, Plus, it doesn't have to be a retail location. You know, you could. I'm just throwing this out there, but maybe a shop isn't a shop where you buy things. Maybe it's somewhere where you meet. You know, like maybe you want to open a bar. Maybe it's a theater. You know, maybe it's a pool hall. Maybe it's an arcade. You know, and these are things that you could uh, put in the game. Now, I play a couple of other like social games, right? And I'm not gonna use the name of it, but there's a game out there that I play. And whenever I log in, there's probably about 1,000 people in the game at any one given time. Okay, so it's not like a huge amount of people, but it's 1,000's a pretty good chunk of people. But they let every single player make their own shop. Okay, which you would think is a pretty good idea, right? I mean, it costs you like in-game money, but everybody can do it. So everybody has done it. And then they allow companies to come in and build shops that actually sell real products, you know, that you can get like on Amazon or whatever. But now you can actually get them in these shops in the game. Some people have made bars, some people have made theaters, some people have made, you know, all different kinds of stuff like that too, right? Okay, so follow along with me. But if but there's more okay, let me say there's more places to visit than there are people in the game. Okay? And because of that, you have shops that stand empty all the time. I mean, I walk around town, right? And I go in these shops, and there's never a player in those shops. Ever. Ever, ever. You know, I'll go to a bar, let's say. The music's playing, the little AI guys are all dancing in the corner or whatever. But there's never a player in there. Or I'm the player that walked in. Maybe a second player will walk in, they'll see that nobody's in there except me, and then they'll walk out. And I do the same thing. I walk in, I look around, I see there's nobody's in there, and I leave. So there's a problem, in my opinion, for allowing too many shops. Okay, too many activities. If there's too many activities, everybody and their brother, nobody, if everybody and their brother has a shop, right, then there won't be any customers, right, except for maybe some NPCs. Which NPC customers are okay in this kind of a game, that's fine. But you'll have no players visiting you, you know, and then there won't be any major trade or, you know, no role-playing interactions, really. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to fight that except making shops very expensive. If you make them unaffordable, I mean, let's say the average person plays a month and they make 1 million UEC, and that's the average person, right? Make the shop cost 2 million credits a month. So people will have to really think about whether they want to open a shop or not, because they'll really have to figure out a way to make UEC to make this business profitable. It'll limit the number of shops because there'll be so many people thinking about them. Okay, let's go to another zone. I've been walking around in a circle too long. They'll be thinking about it, and so what artificially what it's going to do is reduce the number of shops, which would increase the traffic per shop. So it'll automatically make your shop not profitable, but have a higher chance of being profitable. And me as a player that maybe is visiting shops, and I don't mean stores, because I could care less if there's another person in a store. If I'm the only person in a store and I'm the only person buying the laser rifle, great, I don't care. But if it's a bar and you're supposed to be there like interacting with other players, getting missions, hiring people, you know, dating, social interactions, whatever, you can't do it if there's too many bars. If there's a bar on every corner, then now you might say to yourself, well, one of those bars is going to be really popular and everybody's going to go to it because they like it. No, I'm not going to go to it because I like it. Here's the problem. I'm not going to go to it because I like it. I'm going to go to it because it has all the people. I'm only going there because that's where all the people are going. That's a bad thing too. But if there was 5 bars instead of 100, if there was only 5 bars, I would probably have a good chance to meet people at the bar that I want to meet them at, if that makes sense. Like each bar would have its own theme, and I'd be able to go check out that theme. Okay, idiots. Okay, so I'm going to go check out this area right here. This is beside Cassava Outlets, going behind the our Core Hotel there, and some water. There's some trash, but I think that's default. I think that what's this Halon 1301 transfer pipe. Interesting. Same thing over there. Trash. This is the only place I've seen Halon transfers. Air vent. Hear a little humming. A little bit of glitching going on right there. A little overlapping. Very spooky. I'm going to look at something real quick. I saw in somebody else's video, and I haven't really noticed it myself. But I'm going to see if I can do exactly what they did. See, it sounds like a buggy is up here. Like this archway is making buggy sound. Or maybe it's that buggy right there I'm hearing. Okay. But he looked over at the TDD, if I remember right, from a really far distance, which was probably here. I think it was the TDD. Might not have been the TDD. Might have been Cassava from over there. Let's go over there and look at Cassava. Wait, I think it was that building actually. Okay, I don't know if these guys are just having a good old time killing themselves. Yeah, maybe I think it was the customs house from over here. Basically, it was a long distance view of the building. Yep, this might be it. Yep. Nope, that's flames. I don't really necessarily consider that to be a problem. Okay, so he was looking at this building, the customs house, from a certain distance, specific distance, and I just walked over some stuff. And there it is. Okay, I found it. Standing right here, looking at the customs house, you can see that the walls disappear. I can't really zoom in the live stream, but there you go. Yeah. It's like you see the internal structure, and then let's try not to get killed. Okay. You can see the internal structure. It disappears when you get close enough. Right there, it disappears. Reappears. Disappears. Okay, so it's right here. Mark this spot on the map. This is something I might want to upload to the graphics guys, but we'll do that in a minute. Okay, what do? We checked out the new area. Now we're going to go check out another area. Okay, sorry. Running, sprinting, trying to avoid getting killed. There it is. He's dead. Hey, whatever. He has fun running people over. It's all good. Because this is alpha testing. Okay, so we're going to take this back alley beside Cassava. Okay. And you got the water, the signs, the halon that we were talking about earlier. I'm going to continue on. Got a pallet, a lot of trash. Wanted. Okay, what is that? The Illuminati. Okay. There's some good old wingman. Join the Navy. Wanted, another Illuminati poster. Trash bags. Too much trash, gentlemen. Too much trash. Clean the trash up. It doesn't make the our core look better. You need to clean it up. It makes it look worse. It doesn't impress me, let's just say that, to see a lot of reproduced trash. If there's some areas that have a lot of trash and some areas that don't, I'm okay with that. But no, like I guess this would be a potential shop area. These areas here, I'm thinking could be shops. Yeah, they blocked this off so we wouldn't go out there and around the corner there. You got these little pallet jacks all over the place, but that's just filler. I know it is, because you're not going to see loose pallet jacks out there. Because I'll tell you, as a player, I'm going to go around collecting them all up. Then I'm going to take them to Dumpers Depot and sell them. Now there's a legit dumpster. See, there's a legit dumpster. If you want to put things around town, like these boxes you see all over. Oh, what the heck? There's a hole in the floor right there. I think that's why they put that dumpster right there, or that pallet to cover that. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Really? I had not seen that before. Okay, they got the one left side covered. They don't have. If you want to put a trash bag there or something, do that. Yeah, there's a big hole here. Okay, which I don't care about, but that Operation Pitchfork. What is that? Center mass. Oh yeah, center mass. That's from Terra. Did my game just freeze up? There we go. Okay. Now over here we've got some air vents that aren't working and we're on, and then the stairs going down. I don't know what that is, but it's all just kinds of, all different kinds of trash. And we just got ammo crates out here. 762. Nice. There's a no entry here. That looks like it's probably going to be a shop of some kind, I would suspect. Can't go into there. Not that I want to, but more cartridge. Whoa, there's windows up here. Oh, you know where that goes into? That goes into the G-lock bar, right? This is the alleyway that you would look at when you're looking out the back window of the G-lock bar. Nice. And even from out here, I'm seeing those screens. That's cool. Moar trash. And then what else? They've added some new blue lines, some like fluorescent black light lines. And then this is the fire, the incinerator, and this is where all the trash goes. You can see trash bags and they're burning. And you know what? I'm good. At least they're not just dumping them onto the planet. There's a door that goes somewhere. Don't know where. See, and there's other areas that just haven't been opened up to us yet. They'll be coming. So I did a circuit all the way around the backside of G-Lock, Casaba, and the hotel. Now, the only other place I haven't did the big circuit is over here by the hospital. Okay, now we're going to take the loop behind the hospital. What's that down there? Oh, just pipes and stuff. Okay, cool. Boxes and possibly a storefront. Yeah, now think about this. Like there's probably 1 million players, right? You got 1 million players. Not everybody even cares about making a storefront. But let's say half of them. $500,000 people make a storefront. There's like 100 different planets. So, 100 different landing zones. So you might have, what, like 500 or 5,000 shops per landing zone? That's way too many. Way, way too many. I'm going to land. I'm going to walk around my Arcor or whatever. There's going to be 5,000 different shops. The odds of me ever meeting anybody in any of these shops twice in a row is going to be like never. So there's got to be a limit to it, is what I'm trying to say. You just can't just make it willy-nilly. I think that's the med bay, and I'm hearing the med bay doors open and closing constantly as people are getting killed. I think. I could be wrong. And this is a dead end. Okay, hold on. This dead ends over here to, if that is the TDD and you look out the window, what you see is the constellation over there being worked on. Let me see if I can see that guy loading and unloading cargo. There he is. Loading and unloading cargo. Well, he's just unloading cargo. There are those two guys talking. There's 3 guys there. There's 2 guys there. There's a guy working on his buggy over there. Yeah. See, so it's, and there's those guys. There's a couple of guys inside the TDD looking out the window, checking it out. Okay. Okay, I thought this was a 360, but maybe this side, maybe I just didn't take the right path. Nope, the hospital doesn't have a 360. That must mean this is a dead end also. No, this one has the steps that go up. Okay. What did that say? That's new, right? Sector Area System Air Duct Landing Zone. Sector Area System Air Duct Landing Zone. Okay. And over there is the bridge that everybody walks across to get to the other area, but there's this little extra walkway that goes up here. And this is like the main... You see a lot of ships flying around on this. Like there just went at 300. And that probably says the same thing, the sector landing zone, air duct thingamajigger. Okay. Continuing on around. There's our dumpers depot. And this goes to who knows where, right? Alright. This actually, is this Astro Armada over here, right? Astro Armada, they have like an upstairs, right? Because you got that elevator that goes up, it probably goes up into the building up there. But this probably connects into Astro Armada, their what do you call it? Sales floor or something. I don't know, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, wait, isn't there, there's another set of stairs I'm missing. Oh, maybe not. All right, well, that was our core, and we actually saw the whole tour of everything available right now in Arc Core. We looked at some very fine details. We also looked at theory, crafted a little bit, and hopefully you guys are into Star Citizen, and you'll see me in the verse. And if you're looking for a good squadron, that you're looking for a good group of guys, you should pursue the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. We're always looking for great people. So I'll see you in the verse.